Hi, Virgo. Stop you from shaking. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Lightworker Wit, and I'm so excited to have this reading with you today. So, we're going to do your mid month check in for May 2024, okay? And that is going to cover how things are going, what's going well, what's not going well, where to focus your energy, where to stop focusing your energy, and what you need to know from Spirit. Excuse me. I like inhaled an apple and almond butter. But first, we need to look into what Spirit has for you for this full moon in Sagittarius on May 23rd. So let's go ahead and get that jumper right now for you, Virgo. Full moon for Virgo, please. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, I haven't seen that one before. All right, I haven't read that message yet, so I'm excited to read that from the guidebook. Now, what I'm going to do is read that from this guidebook here at the end. So make sure you stay all the way to the end so you can get the message from the Oracle guidebook. I like to do that because I like you to have something to look forward to. And I also like to use Oracle cards to really round out your reading. I really feel like it's really helpful before I even lay out the cards. So please remember, this is a collective reading. Receive what resonates, release what doesn't. And of course, if you would like your own personal reading, all of my links are below for you to schedule that at any time. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, and I gotta start my timer here because, you know, I like to babble. So I'm trying to make sure that I don't go too far over. Mid-month for Virgo. Now, what I'm going to read just real quick before I get into this reading, I'm going to read into what I summarized for your month of May overall. And if you haven't watched that, I highly recommend that you do. Two of Cups coming out. Love that. All right. Four of Wands back at the deck energy. Let me just read what I wrote for Virgo. Don't throw out the piece of artwork just because it doesn't look like a masterpiece yet. You don't know how things are going to work out for you this month. That's why it feels so uncomfortable. It seems as though there's an air sign you're detaching from. That's what I wrote. Now let me go back to my mid-month check-in. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, the relationship is problematic. It's problematic. Where to focus your energy, where to stop focusing your energy. Okay, I got you. So Virgo, honestly, this is truly a message to work on your relationship. I'm not sure if you're dating. I'm not sure if you're currently involved with somebody or not. But I actually feel like Spirit is telling you to fight for this, literally. Now, if you're like Whitney, this person didn't put his hands on me, or no, this person is so toxic, I can't handle their addiction anymore, you know, whatever. If you're in a really bad situation, please do not utilize my reading as a way to justify you staying, okay? But if that's not the case, you know, hear me out. How things are going, we have the Knight of Cups reversed. A lot of times the Knight of Cups represents a love interest. It also represents water signs, Pisces, Cancers, and Scorpio. When it is reversed, I interpret that as a situation with somebody you're romantically involved with is not working out. Your lover boy is in fact not quite lovable. What's going well, however, is you on the other hand are thriving. Queen of Pentacles. You have your shit figured out. You are totally fine. You are secure. So I'm actually really just feeling like you're feeling like your partner isn't measuring up, is what it feels like. It feels like you're like, I bring so much to the table. I've got the house covered. I've got the work covered. Like, what are you bringing to the table? Y'all ever seen that comedy by Mike Epps? His most recent stand-up is actually really funny. And he talks about women who are with guys who are like, for lack of better words, deadbeats, and how those women treat those men just like they're literally like nothing. I feel like you might relate to that. That's really funny. So it just feels like there's a disconnect between you and your person right now. What's not going well is being represented as the Two of Cups. Sorry, I have my spread over here. I'm trying to make sure I'm on track. Two of Cups is what's not going well. And again, that's just this and that's why I'm confirming the relationship, because if I didn't have the Two of Cups here, the Knight of Cups by itself doesn't have to be tied to relationships. It could be related to not really having a zest for life. Maybe you're feeling uninspired a lot of times. You're not really feeling like there's anything that you want to emotionally give yourself to. Two of Cups, again, if you're not partnered, right? Two of Cups could be alignment with yourself, but typically it is. Typically it is, because I don't really think this is a reading about yourself because you are doing well. But again, if it's not a close romantic relationship in your life, it's somebody close to you, a best friend, a business partner, a sister, you know, it's somebody close to you that you're not really getting on with. Where to focus your energy is Five of Swords. That's why I'm saying Spirit is telling you to have the fights. The Five of Swords is about arguments. It's about, I'm actually going to show it to you in a different deck. It is about, you know, winning at all costs, doing what you need to do. It's conflict, right? And I actually, here it is, Five of Swords. And I feel like Spirit is actually telling you, have the fight. You know a relationship is failing when you don't want to fight anymore. You know? And I feel like Spirit is telling you you should fight for this, right? Where to stop focusing your energy, Ace of Cups. I think you should stop focusing your energy either on a fling, right? There's either a fling, this could be a couple of things, so just bear with me here. The Ace of Wands usually represents flings, new relationships, a new passion, if you will. Maybe it doesn't have to be a relationship, but I do remember saying I was just looking at it today, your love reading, Virgo, that was like, I feel like you guys are entertaining two energies. And I was like, you need to close one book so you can focus on the other. So if that resonates with you, if you're kind of dealing with like two different people, you should shut down the one that obviously you don't want to pursue, or shut down the one that isn't serving you so that you can focus on this other relationship. Now, the Ace of Wands could also be a passion project, something that you were really excited about and just have lost interest for. But I really just think the theme of this reading for you, Virgo, is a relationship. And it feels as though if there was a fling, if there was a relationship that just feels like the flame isn't there, the spark isn't there anymore, trust that. Stop trying to reignite it if it's gone. Now, and that's why I'm saying, going back to this two different energies, you might have a relationship that you've been trying to work on, but you might also have this interest over here. You need to decide which one you want to stop giving energy to and which you want to work on. I would be inclined to say, actually, I'm actually not going to advise. I'm actually not going to advise because because only you know which one of those relationships you need to let go. Only you know which one of those relationships are worth fighting for. Does that make sense? It just feels like the relationship that has died out, let it die out. What you need to know from Spirit. Four of Pentacles reversed. This is about detaching, letting go. Four of Pentacles is typically about holding on, clutching. You're holding on to your energy, your resources. You're afraid to give yourself in some way. When it is reversed, it is a call. Sometimes it can represent you're holding too tightly and you really do need to let go. But in this case, I actually feel like you need to let go of all the material things. You need to release the grip you have on something or someone. Let's actually get a clarity card. Look, Nate, look. The second card out was Ace of Pentacles reversed. There's a relationship. There seems like there was a relationship that could have gone somewhere, Virgo, but it is not. It is not. Let's clarify this Four of Pentacles. Okay, we have Justice coming out sideways and Eight of Pentacles. All right, so you need to kind of give somebody some grace. And Eight of Pentacles reversed. You need to stop putting so much effort into this relationship. I feel like you need to give somebody an opportunity to show you what they're willing to put into a relationship. Because as a Virgo, you're so ready to fix it. You're so ready. Sorry for it's rush hour, guys. You're so ready to do what needs to be done to fix this relationship, but you need to see what they're willing to do. Why all the horns? What is happening? All right, so we just got 3 out. here we go. Let's see what they are. Actually, 4 cards. Let's see where they are. We got Empress reversed. Okay. And I know I have one of my clients who, I hope he sees this. One of my clients who are a Virgo. Listen. I said what I said. I don't want to put my client's business out there. Okay, so Empress a lot of times is nurturing yourself. Knight of Swords is keep moving forward. 3 of Cups is about friendships. Page of Pentacles, it was your energy reverse. It could be, this to me is needing to move on from a relationship, but stop investing in it. 3 of Cups is there's multiple parties involved. I can't explain it any other way. You need to run. You need to run. There's a relationship, Virgo, you need to run from. I know this is very all over the place because this is going to cater to a lot of people. Let's just get 3 more. You know what? Actually, I'm going to do something different for you. I'm going to do something different for you. This is from my essential oil deck. I love this deck. It's going to tell us exactly what we need to know for you, Virgo. Okay, here we go. Because we need some clarity. Let's get one. I cannot stand myself is the trigger state. What is that and why is it so loud? Whose lawnmower vehicle needs to move it from in front of my building? Ugh, that was dreadful. Sorry, guys. Trigger statement to release. I cannot stand myself. This is also about revive. That's interesting. I told you, there's a relationship here that needs saving. True statement to embrace. I am aligned. Go within and allow everything that is not resonant to be purged so you can come from your heart, your seat of power. Okay, we got 2 more. All right. Trigger statement to release. I need to escape. True statement to embrace. I am present. The root of the issue for you will make itself known. Be open to the information you receive from your body, mind, and environment. Okay, that's also reconnect. We have revive, reconnect, amplify is the next one. This is also heart chakra and root chakra, guys, in case any of you want to do a heart chakra meditation or a root chakra meditation. I suggest the ones by the Roaming Yogi on YouTube. They're actually pretty old, but I find her voice to be the most soothing, and they're the shortest. Some of them are a bit too long, and they're like not very intentional in my opinion. Trigger statement to release. I can't get anything right. True statement to embrace. I am in divine time. Harness your loving energy and watch as one miracle unfolds after another. I am aligned. I am present. I am in divine time. Interesting. We need to release. I cannot stand my... It was just obnoxious. The engine was obnoxious. We need to release. Maybe that's how you're feeling. Maybe that's how you're feeling, like this. Somebody's energy is just obnoxious. We need to release. I cannot stand myself. I need to escape. I cannot get anything right. I just don't think this is a situation you need to run from, Virgo. I really don't. For some of you, the 5 of Swords might, I always equate this card with being selfish. While some of you really might need to work it out and have those arguments, some of you might also need to save yourself. 5 of Swords I equate with being the card of selfishness, because in the original tarot deck, it's like a guy who like stole everybody else's swords, and everybody else is like kind of walking away all bummed because he hoarded all the swords for himself. He's like, y'all, these are my swords, like deal with it. And I kind of feel like you need to take on a selfish approach a little bit. And that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. See how someone else is willing to pour into the relationship, because you've been doing a lot of the work. You need to see what they're willing to bring to the table. And if it's not working, just trust that it's not working. Okay, let's read your message, which is perfect. Assessing. Okay, by this full moon, by May 23rd, you're going to be really observing, which you do anyway, but you're just kind of watching and waiting this full moon. Okay, I don't think I've ever read this message yet, so let's see what it says. It is time to assess your current position. You must make sure your blind spots are revealed and that you are honest with others and yourself. Sometimes the hard decision is the best decision. You should be able to assess and move quickly based on that assessment. The affirmation is, I am enjoying moving and choosing, moving and choosing. Okay? You have begun your journey, and now it is time to assess where you are and what to do next. You have made a decision. You have worked and walked the path for some time, and yet you understand that in every journey, it's a wise action to check the map. Sometimes we go along a pathway and we keep going even if it seems like that way is no longer the right way for us. Sometimes we feel we have gone too far to turn around, and so we settle on a journey and destination that doesn't really suit us or satisfy us. However, if we had just had some courage, we could have assessed as we went and perhaps ended up somewhere else, somewhere better. Now is the time to look carefully at all aspects of your life, especially the areas in which you have set some intentions and goals. Ask yourself, do I still want these things? Do I still want the same end result? If the answer is no, ask yourself what you can do to maintain momentum and head towards what you now desire. Although it doesn't seem terribly glamorous, assessment has a high payoff for us I'm so over it. Assessment has a high payoff for us if we bother to do it well. Doing it well means we really look hard at how things are going. All of us have some kind of blind spot, so it's worth exposing this by consulting a trusted friend or finding where negative repeating patterns are and looking for the cause. Shining a light on a blind spot and taking action to shift my timer here. Let me just start that sentence again. All of us have some kind of blind spot, so it's worth exposing this by consulting a trusted friend or finding where negative repeating patterns are and looking for the cause. Shining a light on a blind spot and taking action to shift it is one of life's biggest catalysts for change. The companion stone or metal is azurite, which I don't think I have. So right now, Virgo, you're being called to assess a relationship. Really, with this message, you're being called to see and observe, is this relationship still in alignment with me? Do I still like the direction that it's going? Do I want to fight for this? That's what I really feel like you're being called to, and you're because I think you as an individual are secure, but so much has happened around you, so much has changed that now you're like, ooh, is this relationship still match with where I'm headed, right? And do you want to take this person on the journey with you? Are you willing to be slowed down? Or the opposite, are you willing to be rushed, right? If you and your person aren't aligned. Like, let's say you still have some things you want to work on and you're dealing with somebody who's like maybe way ahead of you in life and you feel like you're not there where they are, right? Maybe it could be the opposite. Either way it goes, I don't want you to make any decisions. I want you to be observing how that person treats you. I know this is very specific, Virgo. It seems to be for Virgos who are in relationship, but that's the message we got. So if you want a reading on your specific situation, of course, use the links below and schedule that with me at any time. I love you so much, Virgo. I hope this was helpful. And of course, again, if this didn't really resonate with you, go to your May reading, because I do it for the month of May overall. This is just a mid-month check-in, and apparently whoever's reading this check-in is who needed this, okay? I love you so much, Virgo. Bye.